This is going to be a longer video, but this video is about my stance on the Rogers-Shaw merger, and it's actually kind of, this is a bit of a controversial opinion that I have. I'm going to pull up the conditions, and I'm going to talk about why I think it might actually be a very good thing for the telecom market. In this video, I'm not, I am not exactly going to be focusing on the Rogers-Shaw part of this, and I don't understand why it's totally called Rogers and Shaw. And they're all focused, everybody is focused on Rogers and Shaw, and they hate the idea of Rogers and Shaw. And while I partially agree with that, just because of the coverage outages, there's also a good side to this. Freedom and Videotron merging together. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I'm going to read you the conditions accepted by Videotron so you can see what the plan is for the future of Freedom Mobile and Videotron. Videotron will need to offer plans that are comparable to those currently available in Quebec and offer options at least 20% cheaper than that of major players. They cannot transfer Freedom Mobile licenses for 10 years. They will have to expand its 5G network in Freedom Mobile's pre-existing operating territory within 2 years. They will have to increase data allotments of existing Freedom Mobile customers by 10% as a near-term bonus while investing to bring down prices overall, and they will expand mobile service into the Canadian province of Manitoba via the use of a signed mobile virtual network operator, essentially a network operator that runs off of another one's towers, and offer plans comparable to what it offers in Quebec. If they do not follow this, they will have to pay $25 million Canadian dollars in for every year in which any element of any commitment is not met. The three things I'm going to be focusing on is the fact that, sorry, I'm off camera here, is the fact that they will need to offer plans comparable to the ones that are currently available in Quebec, but the important part is offer options at least 20% cheaper than that of major players, as well as expanding its 5G network in Freedom Mobile's pre-existing operating territory within 2 years, and increase data allotments of existing Freedom Mobile customers by 10% as a near-term bonus while investing to bring down prices overall. I am going to make a calculation here. Freedom Mobile offers a $50 a month unlimited 20 gigabyte plan. That is similar to the offerings of Rogers, Telus, and Bell with their $85 for 25 gigabyte plans on 5G. But we have to factor in this stuff, the conditions accepted by Videotron. They have to offer options at least 20% cheaper. So what is 50 minus 20%, 50 minus 20%, that is 40. So you're paying $40 a month now. Okay, $40 a month. They need to increase data allotments by 10%. So what is 20 plus 10%? 20 plus 10% and would equal 22. So you are getting 22 gigabytes of data for $40 a month. Okay, so that's a little bit more than some of the MVNOs, the like Public Mobile, Lucky Mobile, right? It's a little bit more, for example. Actually, I'm not sure. It might be around the same, but it's kind of off topic here. Anyways, you're paying $40 for 22 gigabytes of data, okay? That could be like a flanker brand, no 5G, no premium coverage, whatever. But in this agreement, it says they have to expand and into Western Canada with 5G. 5G is a service that is pretty much only available to the major operators right now. Um, And like the flanker brands, the smaller brands like Lucky Mobile, Public Mobile, Fido, Kudo, whatever, those run off of those networks, but only on LTE. This would create a fourth major network that has 5G nationwide. A fourth one with, if it's $40 a month, that is less than half the price of current offerings from Rogers, Bell, Telus for the same service. So either everyone's gonna go to Videotron slash Freedom Mobile, or like, or Rogers, Telus, Bell is gonna have to reduce their prices by 50% and still offer the same 5G, same plan, just 50% less. So, and like, this is the reason why I think Rogers Shaw deal, like Rogers and Shaw merging together, it's just that's not the interesting part. Freedom Mobile and like Freedom Services, I think they have some internet here in Calgary, and Videotron merging together will create the a fourth large provider, bringing prices down by over 50%. So you can't just be thinking about Rogers and Shaw merging and like it not being a good thing, because Rogers and Shaw merging, I mean, yeah, it'll just be another huge company, but they have to keep Shaw's pricing as well. But with Rogers and Shaw merging, they have to keep the same pricing that Shaw customers already have, right? So they can't really make the prices higher. Like, all they can really do is take the profits from what Shaw's already having. But by selling Freedom to Videotron, you can have another large provider bring prices down by like 50%, and then, all these flanker brands, right? The smaller brands, there's gonna have to be a trickle down effect, because Freedom Mobile has like the same prices as some of these smaller brands, but on its own network, right? So the thing is that if big companies that own these smaller brands, if their prices go down, smaller brands will too, essentially making it so that our telecom deal is not that bad, and it will become comparable to the ones in the US. So this is actually making the telecom market better, in my opinion. If you look at Rogers and Shaw, you can say that it's making it worse, right? All the headlines are Rogers and Shaw, but Videotron and Freedom, that's making everything better. Better for everybody. Stuff will have to become cheaper, or everybody's just gonna move to Videotron, Freedom Mobile, whatever. So that is my stance on this, and you really have to look at that other point of view before just like criticizing Shaw and Rogers. Thank you for watching all this like 8-minute video. Have a great day, and please keep this in mind whenever you're making like your own opinion on this situation.